What the f-
Max Payne 3 was developed by Rockstar Games and released in 2012 on the Xbox 360 and PS3. With fond memories of being 8 years old and learning the health benefits of abusing painkillers, I thought it was finally time to play Max Payne 3. That's when I learned that the achievements were unobtainable due to Rockstar shutting the servers off on September 16, 2021. With the 100% completion out of reach, I thought I'd have to pass on the game. But that's when I saw this achievement. The shadows rushed me. This achievement requires you to beat the game on New York Minute Hardcore, and with the 0.33% unlock rate, you can tell it's gonna be a doozy.
Bro.
As you can see, this is a permadeath achievement, which means no saves and it has to be done in one sitting. And to make things harder, there's a timer. If it ever hits 0, that's a game over. Now you can add time by killing enemies, and since headshots add the most consistent time, I'll try to maximize that time by getting as many of those as I can. Now in order to unlock this difficulty, I had to play through the game on hard first, and then I had to play through on New York Minute mode, which gave me time to learn the game. But it also gave me time to watch the hour-and-a-half of unskippable cutscenes twice.
God, I wish there wasn't so many fucking cutscenes, man. It's the worst part about this.
But once I did, I was ready to embark on an achievement hunt that can only be summed up by this statement. I'm not addicted to painkillers. I take them because I like them. And with that said, let's begin. The game begins with Max Payne getting lit during his adult babysitting gig, where he's supposed to be protecting the Bronco family, but instead, he's protecting his brain from the reality of the situation with a whiskey. Almost immediately after losing the family he's supposed to be protecting, the game throws you right into it and time starts counting down. Because I was forced into playing this game twice to unlock this mode, I got good practice in with the enemy locations, and thankfully, they have set spawns and pathing. So if you can absorb information like you're cramming for a college calculus exam, you have a huge leg up early on. Now I should also mention that there's no aim assist on this mode. So if you find yourself missing, you've just found the skill check with this game. And as a compromise though, you do get access to bullet time, which is represented by this bar right here. And it allows you to slow down time. There is so many times where this is a must. So managing this is key if you want to get the achievement. I had to clean up my mess and find the rich babies I had lost, so I was flying through the game trying to get them. This is when we get introduced to some of the infamous gameplay sections that make this achievement so annoying to get. Protect the NPC sections and forced bullet time sections. Like you saw at the start of the video, targeting can be deceptive, and if you shoot the person you have to protect, it's game over. And that's nothing compared to the butt clenching you get from shooting a grenade or flying rocket with a dot crosshair. Both of these can cause an immediate game over, so don't miss. It didn't take long to get to chapter 3, and with 3.5 minutes banked up, I was feeling good. I was basically all gas, no brakes up until this point.
We don't got time, Passos.
And honestly, I was overconfident. And of course, I was given a reality check with Last Stand. Now, just so you know, this is bad. We don't want this, and I will not be doing it again. When you go into Last Stand, you get a few seconds to kill the guy who put you there. If you run out of bullets or miss, you better be ready to start the game again. With a bit of sweat on my brow, I got to one of those protection sections that I mentioned before. Here I have to kill 14 enemies with the sniper, so Passos can make it through the stands and get to the helicopter. And since I had grinded out this achievement for protecting Passos during this section without missing a shot, I was able to Chris Kyle my way through this without having to panic at all. After totally not missing even a single bullet, I get rewarded with a 5-minute cutscene that tells me that there's a military presence involved with the Bronco kidnapping. So our international police officer skills are going to be a big help as we fight off an entire paramilitary group. Before we can learn more about that, we have to travel back to the past and see when Max and Passos met. Now, it's a typical love story where two ex-police officers literally murder a guy in a bar after he smacks some girl. Seriously, how is Max not in jail? What the fuck? So this level consists of killing mobsters all over the city, and we even get the opportunity to get some serious time added with a car explosion outside of the bar. Now, after hopping around the rooftops like a shitty Batman who's dishing out vigilante justice, we get another glimpse of the dangers of Last Stand. There's a terrible feature for Last Stand where the game turns you, but your arms don't bring the gun for a few seconds. And there's a chance they never make it there and you just die. Thankfully, I lucked out.
Oh, that's the glitch of the century. Thank God. Oh my God, dude. That would have been horrible.
Back in the present, we sneak into a Commando Sombra base looking for Fabiana. You know, the girl that we lost. Now, the base is littered with Sombra goons, and we encounter a glitch that'll foreshadow the events of the future.
Why isn't my gun shooting? What the fuck, dude? I've never seen that happen. Your gun can just not fire? Imagine losing a run to that? Sheesh.
After regaining mentally and stocking up, I made my way to the docks where I followed the precautions of the do not slip sign. Because for some reason, Max can't swim. He's killed thousands of people, but he can't tread water. Well, I guess that means if Max is coming for you, just hide in a full bathtub. You'll make it through. I met back up with Pesos at the end of the dock, and we chased down the boat carrying Fabiana. Now, after a long chase, we get a forced slow-mo section where I avoid shooting her, but then I finish out the level by failing to save her. Success.
Platinum Award, baby. Chapter 5, in the bag.
With the shame of failing to get Fabiana, we return to our boss to let him know the status of the mission, and what do you know? The building gets attacked. Something seems fishy here. Now, after some incredibly sketchy fights where all the cover can just get shot through, we get the security system back online and return to our boss to find out we've been fired. To hide the evidence, we realize someone planted a bomb in the office and we narrowly make it out. Once we recover from the blast, we start one of the most nerve-wracking sections of the game. We have to shuffle around the rubble of this burning building while being one shot from death. Now, after stealing this first guy's gun, we have to embrace our inner James Bond if we have any hope of surviving.
Sorry, buddy. And we get insta-killed. No way. That is so unfortunate. Oh my God. Okay. I actually thought I was going to first try that. And there's no way I died there. That is the freest part of the entire game. A little salty about that.
The next day, I came back fresh, and this was my intro to the run.
Attempt 2. I didn't even warm up. The warm-up's the run. You know what I mean? We'll just see how this shit cranks.
Since this idiot thinks he can first try the achievement, and it didn't work out, and now he thinks he can do it without a warm-up, let's jump to where he got humbled.
Oh. Bro, where's the I thought the indicator was gone. That's ass.
Somehow, the grenade indicator didn't appear, and that visual bug gets me killed. I had read about these run-ending glitches prior to starting the achievement, but after only 2 runs, I can see that this might be a problem long-term. So I did the only thing I could. I started another run. After about an hour, I was back to my PB in the burning office building. I learned this time, though, that you can die from hotboxing the building, and I started to feel the pressure, and I had to push the final enemy just to make sure I get through the level. I took a breather on the post-level screen to look at my banked time, and let me tell you, things were looking real good. The next level jumps us forward to Max's bald boy era, and since the between-level cutscenes are removed for this run, I got surprised at the sudden start. But after cleaning up the first encounter, we enter the favela outside, and this is where my short-term memory was the MVP. I remember where almost every enemy was, and not being surprised by rooftop or window encounters makes this section a breeze. I eventually made it to the end of the level, and we had to watch Fabiana get wasted. RIP. After watching that happen, Max has a PTSD style flashback, and it sends us to the past where we continue our vigilante adventure with Passos. Do you remember when Max and Pesos murdered that guy in the bar? Well, it turns out he was Al Capone's great-grandson 5 times removed, and his mob boss father is ready to take revenge. They forced us to dig our own graves, but with a little graveyard kung fu, we were able to dig ourselves out of this mountain of shit and start fighting back. We eventually fought our way into the church, where we have to protect Pesos from the waves of enemies who want to stop his sermon.
Thank God, okay. The holdout sections are always so scary. Is that platinum? I don't even know. But we completed the level. Platinum awarded. Okay. I platinum Max Payne 3. You?
If you like achievements and platinum trophies, why not subscribe and add this one to your collection? And while you're at it, leave a comment telling me about your proudest achievement or trophy. With Passos saved, we return to the present to battle our way through the favela to rescue Giovanna and Marcelo. We might have failed to get Fabiana, but surely we won't lose the other two. Huh, we really suck at this whole bodyguard thing. Thankfully, we're sick at QuickTime events, and we beat the fuck out of this commander while enjoying the warmth of a Marcelo Yule log.
Eat it! Melee kill, time bonus.
With Giovanna safe, we make getting her out of the country a priority. And when you're in a place where there's corruption and human trafficking, keeping a low profile is a must.
Nobody knows what they're doing when they're driving a bus. Just go, bitch.
Okay, scratch that. We're in a makeshift purge vehicle and the whole goddamn army is on us. Once Giovanna finishes parking 101, we tell her to get to the roof with Passos and wait for us at the helicopter. This is when we begin one of the longest holdouts in the game. It's gonna involve shooting multiple grenades out of the air, blowing up cars for crazy time gain, and just general mayhem. Now, I haven't showed much raw gameplay since almost every fight in the game involves slowing down time and one-tapping enemies, so just know this is what it looks like. Once we finish off the last enemy, we realize Passos has decided to leave us, and as crushing as that is, we don't have the luxury of waiting around and being sad. Max clearly has some trauma, because every time something awful happens, we get sent to the past to relive a memory. It honestly makes the pill usage more understandable. Now this time, we'll learn that Pesos might not have been a friend at all. But first, I need to relive some of my own trauma. On this goddamn boat level. This has to be one of the most annoying levels in the entire game. First off, you start with no supplies. Secondly, there's enemies goddamn everywhere, and not a lot of cover. Thirdly, this happens constantly.
Dude, that is insane.
Thankfully, I have a good amount of time banked up, and I can afford to take things slow. After I take this command tower, I Tarzan over to the other side, and then clean up all the enemies in the museum. By the way, this Desert Eagle is sick. 10 out of 10, would recommend. With chapter 11 finished, I entered the hardest section of the game. These last 3 levels are pure combat, and every encounter puts me at a disadvantage. I started off chapter 12 with nothing but a pistol, but I used this grenade launcher to get some good time gain near the beginning of the level. This is when we start using our time as a resource. There are going to be times where I have to take things slow, and I plan on using every advantage I have. I fought my way through the hallways of this hotel building, and I made it to the first pool area. Here I took my time, taking out all the enemies, and it didn't cause me any problems. When I finished clearing out this floor, I made a shocking discovery. These military goons are
turning humans into glue. That's what my fucking problem is.
Ew. Okay, knowing this confrontation was coming, Max planted C4 on the concrete beams holding up this building, and since we're out of options, he blows them up. Now we only have about a minute or two to get to the end of the level, and with this shaky building, it can get kind of sketchy, especially when you fight this last elite enemy of the level.
Okay, please tell me I'm in cover. Thank God. Good God, dude, that is so scary. Oh, I wasted a lot of time there. Now, this level is so fucking scary.
You can tell by what I said there that some stuff was going to go down on this level. After detonating that building, Max turns himself into the police with hopes of trying to get close to the people that are responsible for everything. which is honestly dumb as fuck if you know that these people are turning humans into glue. But whatever, Max is a beast. When we get the chance to escape the interrogation room, we take it, and it doesn't take long for things to go wrong.
Bro. Where did the bullets go? Oh my god. This fucking game is so easy. This is so stupid.
I was heartbroken. All the bullets from that point-blank blind fire missed. I felt so low. I even played back that section 10 times immediately after this, and the bullets hit him every time. I don't know what happened. And real talk, I literally had dreams of missing shots in this goddamn video game. I was pissed. After having a long day of thinking about the previous run, the next two runs were absolutely infuriating. In fact, do you remember when I said this?
Why isn't my gun shooting? What the fuck, dude?
Well, the prophecy is gonna be fulfilled.
Oh, roll, bro. Dude, are you fucking kidding me, man? Roll!
The roll button just wasn't working there, and I eat that Molotov like it's a foreign cocktail during happy hour. You'd think that would be the end of the misfortune, but on the next run, I somehow shoot Fabiana's little toe through the guy that's standing beside her. Like, how is that a thing?
What? Did I just collateral and kill her? That's in the game? Oh my god, this is so frustrating.
I wanted to show you how frustrated I was getting so you could know my state of mind going forward. It felt like most of my failures weren't completely my fault, and it was getting to me. In fact, permadeath achievements aren't something I'm scared of doing. I actually like them because it feels like there's stakes, and I feel like I'm actually accomplishing something. And to be honest, I feel like they're more of a test of will, and mine is Indomitable. So I went again. Something about this run felt different. Well, the glitches were still there, so that wasn't different.
Dude! What is going on? Why am I not shooting, bro?
But my aim felt good, and my luck felt better. It wasn't long before I was back in the precinct. Well, it was over 2 hours, but you know what I mean. The first thing I did was get revenge.
It should be free. This should be free. Should have been free last time. Yeah, bitch. Okay, we're back.
Next, I started a prison break, and within minutes, I was in the action. Something to note from here on out, enemies have body armor and helmets, so the ass is the best place to shoot. Armed with that knowledge, I was able to make it through the SWAT teams with smoke grenades and the Home Alone style shootout without having to panic.
Oh, dude, thank God. How was he not dead?
Hey, this is my story. Don't show them that. It didn't take long before I was in one of the game's few boss fights. And considering headshots are lethal for enemies, the game makes us earn it by shooting the air conditioner out of the roof to knock him off balance. Then, we're able to kill him. That means there's only one level left.
Dude, don't fuck it up, Morgan. Like, Jesus, buddy. Come on.
Going into the final level, I was only going to accept one outcome. I had damn near 11 minutes on the clock, and I had the OP Desert Eagle, so I knew I could make this happen. After making it out of the baggage claim area, I was armed and ready to fight my way past the gates. Keep in mind, we have a plane to catch, so I wasn't able to wait too long. And this area is huge. The enemies can come from everywhere, even above you. So what I do is I stick to the left side and just piece them up the best I can. And once I made it through the gates, I had to get on a train that will take me to the airfield. And man, the guys on this train are weird, but that's nothing a few bullets can't solve. This means I'm about to arrive at the final stop. Here we go. This is where we have to go all in. So here's the deal. The plane has Victor Bronco on it, and he's responsible for everything. So we have to kill the commander of the UFA because he's protecting the plane and letting Victor escape. So this bastard is going to be hiding behind his shield, shooting grenades. To deal with him, I'm going to have to kill all the enemies while also remembering to shoot the grenades out of the air. Keeping a good amount of bullet time here is a must, because we'll have our cover blown up if we're not careful.
Oh my god, okay. Just don't miss. Fuck you, dude.
After executing Becker for that sweet, sweet time bonus, it's time for the final push. All we have to do is stop the plane before it takes off.
That's them.
Yo, run him down, bro. With De Silva? Let's go fucking De Silva.
Asshole. Let's get it over with.
Wait a minute. Did we fucking do it? I don't remember. Dude, that sound made it sound like we had lost. Let's fucking go, dude. Let's fucking go, man. Oh my god, dude. What a fucking annoying achievement, dude. Oh my god, that easily is the hardest achievement I've ever gone for, and the game's easy, but fuck, man. Oh, fuck you, Max Payne. Fuck you. Holy shit. Okay, dude. Yo, if you guys like that, like, subscribe, maybe check out this other video right here. It's another really hard achievement, and this shit slaps. So, from Morgan's Basement, take care.